Check one, two, one, two. All right, so I'm gonna go over OSV, option strength viewer. We're gonna go over the 28th, February 28th, and this is option strength viewer. Let me open the desktop version. All right. So this is the OSV desktop version. With desktop version, you can select any ticker, and you can see after market hours, you can see end of day data. But when the market is open, this whole thing is just moving and constantly updating. In the desktop version and in the online version, you're going to have the tank value. The tank value will always be on this side, the last column. And what you're looking for is a plus or minus 10 during market hours, plus or minus 10 in the same price of the ticker. So for SPY, it'll be 583, and it could go up and down 583. But as long as within 583, you're going to get a plus or minus 10 consecutive numbers, and this updates every 2 minutes, and so every 2 minutes you'll have a new set of data. And let me show you what it would look like when you have when you extract it. You click on this button here, save log, and then it'll pull up a CSV file for you. And so we're going to look at the 28th, the 28th right here. What's this? Okay, so the 28th. Now on the desktop version, it's gonna come with a tank analyzer. Um, you can click on the load CSV button, and you can pull up the um, spreadsheet you want to look at. In this case, it's the 28th. But this is also good. The tech analyzer is also good for when you're busy, you're trading, or you're not exactly in front of your desk, and to watch it close. So you'll have a long list of data here, and you probably don't have the time to like look for the plus or minus 10. All you got to do is save log, and then once it's loaded, then you can just load it up and click on it and see where you're at for the day. And it'll read it for you. It'll say, okay, here from 583, it recorded a quick plus 10, plus 10 and more. So let me see what it looks like on the chart. And this is for the 28th. The 28th, okay. What I mean by plus or minus 10, just consecutive numbers, like a growing data, growing set of numbers, like this, for example. So this is a minus 10, right? So minus 10 from minus 154, it would be like minus 44. So it would be like, Yeah, right there, one minus 44. And in this case, it continued on, and you got a minus 10 in the 589 strike price. This means that for 15 minutes, with the increment of 2 minutes, it recorded 589 and was able to capture within 589 a consecutive growing number. And in this case, it was a decreasing number. So minus 154, 145, all the way down. Now, what does this mean? It means that the put strength is growing, and this is the example for March 3rd. But we're gonna look at the example for 29th, February 29th, and let's minimize this. Again, when you download the data, it'll look like this. You're gonna have the symbol, current price, expiration, time now, tickets. But the most important one is this. I'll go over this at a different video, but the most important one is this. You want a consecutive growing number. We'll go ahead and minimize this. Um, Actually, before I continue, you want these consecutive numbers after the four corners of the of OSV completed its cycle, and that means that it's gone from positive to negative and then back to positive. Um, Let me show you what I mean. These are the four corners I'm referring to. This. When the market opens, they're all going to be negative, and once it's completed, it's like it'll be negative, and then it'll turn positive, and then from there, once it's all positive, then you have a complete reset, meaning the volume from pre-market is over, and the day's volume is meant for today. So the count begins after that. Let's go back to the data here, the 28th. So again, we're going to examine the tank value and and see what it looks like on the charts. Okay, and I've uploaded data from February 28th, and we have this is actually a plus 10. See how it went from a minus 151, and then just 3 cents later it went to 138. That means the, the put strength lost. It's gotten weak really fast. So 53, I can assume might be the bottom. And let me. I've got something playing in the background here. What is that? Something's playing in the background. I'm trying to find it. What the hell is going on? Jesus, what's going on? Hang on, guys. I got YouTube playing in the back. Forget it. So, anyways, we'll look for this in the charts. Let's see what it looks like. Um, so we have 53 at 1021. So when the market opens, you're gonna have this volume and volatility happening, and it's gonna go back and forth, and it's gonna consolidate. And you don't really know when the consolidation ends. And when it does end, you want to be on the right side of the market. So when it finally ends and it takes off or goes down, you want to know, you want to be in position already, or know at least what it's going to do at the end of the day. And so let's look for 1021. We're going to mark it here. 1021 right here. You see the timestamp at the bottom is 1021. And 1023, which is right. Yeah. So this is live. The data you're going to be receiving on OSV is live. So it's going to try to predict it for you. Again, this is the consolidation box. This is where it's the market is moving up and down, and it's not really, you're going to profit depending on how much you put in, but it's going to be little movement. And I generally stay away from little movements, or I stay away from consolidation periods, because I don't want to be at the mercy of the market. I want to wait, and when it finally takes off, then I'll ride that movement. But here we found that the put strength at 583 went from 151, and it lost strength all the way down to 138. So since it's not a growing number, this would be considered a minus or a plus 10D. It's still not sure, like it's still not 100% that that's the direction of the market was going to go, but actually it's still kind of risky. You can, if you want, to load up, but there's a chance that it might not even go. It might continue to consolidate. But I have won a lot, just playing this alone. If I see that and it moves significantly, then I'll check on other parts of OSV to make sure that it's lost strength in puts, and then I'll actually load up on puts or calls. But in this case, it's puts lost strength. So and it's at 583, and 583 SPY on this day went down and all the way down, and finally bounced back up. So right around here is when we got the signal, 583. And so I might just buy one or two, or I'll just wait until I get another clean minus minus I'm sorry, a clean plus 10, and that's what we got at 585 plus 10 at 1047. So I'll mark that on the chart, and it is at 1047. 95. So 4, 85, 10. What is that? 1055. So 1055 right here. Perfect. So now I have an indicator. So I have put lost strength, and of course calls strength got stronger, and a few minutes later, actually 30 minutes later, we get a plus 10 in the bearish territory, and now we have bullish bullish signal in the bull territory. And so we have 1139. Let's mark that, 1139. Yeah, this today, on that day, there was a lot of volume and volatility. So the growing strength actually just it skipped tens. So we'll go into 1139. So 1139, 1149. Okay. So Let's see if we get another set. So now we get another set here. We got a lot. We got a lot of going into closing. So we have 12. We'll mark 12 again, or we'll mark 12 right over here, and then 22. Actually, 163 to 73, which is here. So right here, this is a good example. This is consecutive growing right here. So we have 163, and so plus 10 from that would be 173. And all this happened in the 588 price. And so we'll mark it at from 12 o'clock to 12:10, right? 12:10. Perfect. So there it is. And again, the data is live. So you're gonna, once you get that plus 10, okay, you have some decisions to make. You can load up on calls. If you're already, if you have puts, right? You bought puts because you thought it was going to go down. Now you have an indicator to release that because it's going to go up, right? Instead of waiting for it and being hopeful that it's going to go down, especially if you have zero DTE and you're trying to exit, you better cut your losses and just you know go into where it's for sure going to go up or going to move, and buying calls to kind of make up for the losses you have on the puts. Or if this is your first position of the day, you'll be you know rolling on dough. So you have, if you entered on the first signal or even in the second signal, you now have indicators to hold your position, right? I mean, let's say you got in at 583 and you're up and you're wondering, should I hold this position or not? I'm already up. I'm going to sell it, or should I keep it? And then you discovered, oh, I'm going to keep it because I just got another set of 10. And then it goes down, and you're probably scared shitless trying to figure out what to do next. I mean, you won't always want to secure your profit, but if you leave some runners, okay, fine, you can leave some runners, and then it'll start to pick back up again. And then you now have another set of plus 10 and another set of plus 10. And you might as well just hold it because it's probably going to take off as overextended on Elliott wave theory here. And you have, boom, it just takes all the way. You could probably exit right around here. So that's what happened in 528. I made solid that day. So SPY, let me recap real quick. So SPY, it opened and it did this pump. If you got in on that, good for you. But I like to get in when it's for sure, because sometimes the pre-market pumps will fail, and that'll probably set the day for me, and I don't want that. So I want to get in once. I want to know the direction, get in and get paid and get out. And so here we have the consolidation. Anytime there's if I enter a position and I realize it's consolidation, I'm exiting. I don't care if it's if I should hold it. And I'm strict with my rules. I'm going to exit. I'm not going to sit around and try to wait for it. I'm going to wait and tell myself, okay, I'm never playing the pre-market pump ever again, and then just wait for the actual signal. And again, in this one, we received it at 10. We got it right there. Puts lost strength, and it took off. There you go. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Like, subscribe, comment, ask questions. I'll do my best to answer it. You can also go to go to our Discord, check out our gains channels, or ask questions. Ask questions to me or to other OSV users.